I know. Okay. Once it starts recording, I will then actually start the video. All right.
Let me tell you a story about a writing skill. Brain power will help you give your teacher a thrill. Use quotation marks around all that you say. They go around the speaker's words. Use your knowledge today. Mrs. Marley said, comma quotation mark, capitalize and write. Ending with a period, then a quotation mark. Mr. Parker asked, comma quotation mark, capitalized and right. Ending with a question mark, then a quotation mark. Let me upload some knowledge into your spongy brain. We have rules of grammar, we don't just entertain. When you're writing a story and you've got something to say, use quotation marks, don't drive your teacher insane. First quotation mark, capitalized and right, comma quotation mark. Mrs. Kane remarked now right from the start. First quotation mark, capitalized and right, question mark, quotation mark. Mrs. Kramer asked, now let's go to class. Mrs. McGuire cried, comma quotation mark, capitalized and right. Ending with a period, then a quotation mark. Mr. Belling yelled, comma quotation mark, capitalized and right. End with exclamation mark, then a quotation mark. Quotation mark. Quotation mark. Quotation mark. Quotation mark.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did, because that was such a jam. Whoop, whoop. Okay, not really. But anyways, that was just, I meant to show that yesterday, but I totally forgot about comma and quotation marks, which is what we talked about yesterday. Today, we're continuing with commas and quotation marks, but we're also talking about interjections. And interjections are words such as hey, ouch, and wow, and those show a lot of emotion. They are followed by exclamation points or commas, depending. And we're also going to talk about split quotations, which split quotations is when someone talks, Bill exclaimed, then he finishes what he's saying over here. So basically he talks twice in the same sentence. So it's split by these fun things called commas. Okay. Nothing too crazy. So I do not love the examples on this page for some reason. So I'm going to switch right to this tab instead because I just like these ones better. I just don't love the examples on that one. So anyways, introductions and dialogue. And if you remember, we did these two pages, or we talked about these two pages together yesterday. We did 3 of them up here. Remember, Uncle Robert explains, comma, quotation, da-da-da-da-da, exclamation, quotation. He said, comma, quotation, da-da. See, I'm trying to get the jam from that song. Exclamation mark, thing. So I told you yesterday, hopefully you did it. You finished 4 through 10. And then here you were just rewriting the sentence. It was, the cougar might be called an antisocial animal. We added comma because, quote, the cougar is a solitary diner, preferring to eat alone, period, end quote. We added that little bit to our sentence to have a direct quote. So hopefully you finished those 10 questions from yesterday. That way you don't have extra today. So anyways, once again, interjections show strong feelings such as urgency, disbelief, annoyance, pain, shock, surprise, like snap. That's what interjections show. They usually appear at the beginning of a sentence and includes words like hey, ouch, wow, no way, like big words like that. Well, not big words, but like snap words like that. Normally they're followed by exclamation points or it could be grammar. So great. My book on cougars is in at the library. So great would be our interjection because I'm showing excitement or happiness. And then once again, split quotations are when things are divided into two parts. Begin and end parts with quotation marks. You capitalize and punctuation the first part, the same as a regular quotation. You place commas to separate them. So here's an example. Quote, the cougar moved soundlessly and speedily, comma, quote, said Miss Smith, comma, quote, giving it a great hunting adventure. So the first part right here is one, and then it's split, and then it's on the other thing, okay? So there's only 5 on this page, and we're going to do one together right now. Maybe we'll even do 2. You have to add the missing punctuation in each sentence, then identify the interjection and the emotion it expresses. So we have, ouch, your cat just scratched me, cried Julia, and I was only petting her. So Miss Julia said, ouch, your cat scratched me. So we need a quote before she talks, and then after she finishes talking. This is a split one because cried Julia is right in the middle. The comma is already after Julia. So then Julia also said, and I was only petting her. So you had 2 sets of quotation marks to add for that sentence. On this one, and then on this one. Would anyone like to tell me what our interjection is in this sentence? What word is showing us big emotion? Angelina.
Ouch.
Yes. So then you would type out. Oh, I just spelled ouch wrong. Oops. You would type ouch here, and that emotion we can say hurt, shocked. Sometimes, if something scratches you, it may not even hurt that bad, but it scares you. You're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. So you could say hurt or shocked, okay? Let's do another one. What? I can't even see a mark, replied Belle, even with my magnifying glass. Would someone like to tell me where my first set of quotation marks go? This is another split one, meaning we're going to have 2 different sets of quotation marks. Who do I want to pick on? Mr. Nolan, can you tell me where the first set of quotation marks goes? No one had it. What?
Right behind replied Bella.
So it wouldn't be right behind. It would be after the comma. It'd be before even because you want that space.
That's what I meant.
Where does the second one go? Because remember, if there's one quotation, you're going to need one to end it. So where does the ending one for that one go?
After glass.
Yes. Perfect. And there's another set of quotation marks in here because remember, it is split. So who else is on here? Marissa, do you know where the other set of it goes?
I don't know. Just say you're not sure.
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's okay. Remember, we're just learning how. This is still kind of new. Let's see who else is on. Molly, do you know where they go? Remember, it's a split one, meaning in the middle is where replied Bella. So she talked up here and she talked back here. And Mr. Nolan already gave, our quotation was facing the wrong way. Mr. Nolan already gave us what she said back here and put it in quotes. So we need to put what she said first in quotes. Molly, want to give it a try?
Before what and after mark?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. All right. And now we need our interjection, the word that's showing a ton of emotion, like, oh my gosh, what is happening? Raise your hand in the little raise your hand button, if you want to tell me which word is giving us the emotion, the oh snap. Tell me. Anyone know what word is giving us emotion? What? I can't even see a mark, replied Bella, even with my magnifying glass. Someone's raising their hand. Evan, what do you think? What word is showing us emotion?
The what? I can't even see a mark.
All right, so our introduction is only going to be one word. So it's just going to be what, like what? Because it's what, exclamation mark. And the emotion here, I feel like this emotion's a little bit harder to understand.
Surprise.
Kind of like surprise. But I would also say disbelief, because I think I spelled that wrong. Yep. Because what's happening here is Julia is like, oh my gosh, your cat scratched me. Ouch. And Bella's like, I can't even see a mark. So Bella's like not believing her that the cat scratched her is all. So look, now you have 2 done on this page, which means you only have 3 left. Yeah. All right. Then, oh, by the way, number 5, that little thing goes down to here. Why is it like that, Mrs. Knife? I don't know. Sometimes pages get messed up. And then the last part is just reviewing direct quotations and interjection. So remember, direct quotation is what the speaker or the author said. You use commas and quotation marks to set off between what someone actually said and then the written words. And interjection, remember, strong emotion. So here, all you have to do is highlight the direct quotations in the sentence. That's all you have to do. You do not have to add any punctuation. You're just highlighting where the quotations are. So the first one, the tour guide said, comma, we'll be leaving for the caravan shortly. What did he say? He said, we'll be leaving for the caravan shortly. So that's highlighted. Next, I can't wait to see the glacier, said Miranda. What did Miranda say? She said, I can't wait to see the glacier. So all you have to do is highlight that. Okay? So you just have to find what they are saying. And then number 6 through 10, you just have to underline the interjection. That's it. So all you have to do is find the word that's showing a ton of emotion. So here for number 9, what an incredible sight, declared Samantha. Awesome. Both of those have exclamation marks, but remember, normally it is a shorter phrase or a one-word thing. So I would say awesome would be our interjection here. Okay? And then the final part is the same we always have. You have to read the paragraph, and then you just have to make changes. There's only 2 there. Same as always. You just have to read it, see how you can fix it up and make it a little bit better. So you have 2 there. You have 6, 7, 8, 10. You have 3, 4, 5 on this page. This page, you have 3, 4, and 5 left. And from yesterday, you had 2, 3, and 4. And then you had 4 through 10. So remember, tomorrow is the e-learning day instead of Friday. I repeat, tomorrow is the e-learning day instead of Friday, which means there's no lives tomorrow. So tomorrow, your grammar assignment is going to be to finish. Oh, I just hit my keyboard. It's going to be to finish these grammar pages, because grammar is due by Thursday at 8 a.m. And remember, if you're struggling with anything, don't panic. Do your personal best Thursday. Again, it'll be back at 1. Remember, just today we had to change times. Back at 1 on Thursday, we'll go through every single one of these together. We'll talk things through. We'll talk about what the quiz is going to be like, and we'll answer any questions then. So on these pages, you're doing your personal best, but it does need to be turned in by Thursday at 8 a.m. What questions are we having right now, my lovely friends? Everyone's so quiet this morning. It's because it's so nice and early. Except for it's not. I mean, Miss Kneifel's been up for a while, so I'm pumped. I'm glad to see you guys this morning. I'm so happy you guys are able to be flexible with me. I really appreciate you guys changing the time. If someone wasn't able to be on, of course, I'm going to post the recording. So does anyone have any questions about your extra time this morning? Obviously, you could work on this tomorrow. Finish this, turn it in by Thursday at 8 a.m. Thursday, we will review all of these pages. We'll go through the right answers. We'll do some more examples, go through anything else we have questions about. Friday will be your grammar quiz. Questions?
I think I got it.
Okay. Well, if you are good to go, then you are free to leave me. This will be posted. Any extra time, remember, this is due by Thursday at 8 a.m.
Can you help me on one question?
Yes. Which one?
It's the one. Hold on, let me go back to it. Oh no, sorry. Hold on.
Okay.
It's the one under the underline, the interjection, in each direct quotient. Or however you pronounce it.
On page 3 or page 4?
4.
Okay. This one?
I'm confused on 8.
Okay, so goodness gracious, that is spectacular. So I feel like both of those are pretty happy. But if I had to decide, it's going to be what she says first. Like, goodness gracious. Like, oh my gosh, you know?
So I underline both of those.
I would say
Gracious.
goodness gracious. Yeah, because it is 2 words. They're put together. But goodness gracious.
And then I do have another question. On text quotations, what am I doing here? Like, I read it, but I don't really get it.
So on text quotations, you are reading the sentence. The author describes, like for number 2, for example, the author describes the cougar's leaping ability, saying, and then this is what the author says. So really, the author said, after saying, I'm just going to, what did the author say? And I'm going to put it in this lovely thing. Author saying its legs are like compressed springs that propel it great distances. So all I'm doing is adding those quotation marks in to show you what the author said. I'm just rewriting the sentence. Instead of it being 2 separate sentences, now it's 1 big sentence.
So I just add the, like, its legs are like compressed springs that propel its great distance. I just put that on the line.
Yeah. So then for like number 3, unlike a cat, the purr of a cougar, its purr is deceptive. So here I would want to rewrite this because that one doesn't, you can't just put it's deceptive. So I would say its purr is deceptive. Hey, cougars. It's so unlike a cat, the purr of the cougar is, and then I would just say deceptive.
So I just put a word there.
Well, for that one. Like I said, just do your personal best. You're literally rewriting the sentence with this, and then the thing in parentheses to try to make it make sense. Okay. There's only 4 of these. Okay, so do your personal best. It's okay if it's not perfect, because we're gonna go over them all on Thursday.
Okay.
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 All right.
Thank you. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you in reading.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. If there's nothing else, I'm going to hop off, friends. Kylan, you have to finish your NWEA, please. So, go work on that.